Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for July the 14th, 2022. I hope everybody is well. Your reading for July the 14th, 2022. Sorry about that. I had to use my other phone so I can respond to your chats. So I don't have to keep looking up this way. Okay, so in your pre-shuffle, you had Aquarius to come out. Ooh, no focus. So your vision was new and different about you using a unconventional way. Some of you may be an Aquarius sun sign, but we want to make sure that you watch readings from your ascendant, okay, which is like your second house. So it's very important that you have your chart or know what your ascendant sign is. You never really want to keep watching videos based on somebody's sun sign, okay, because the sun will burn through any house really that is in, except for Leo. It does very good in fifth house of Leo, and it does very good in the house of probably fourth, second, and seventh. I mean 10th. Okay. Because those houses are houses that you would want the sun to be in, to bring life to bring abundance, to bring more prosperity, to bring money. Okay, but if you're watching a sun sign like in your seventh house, it could burn through partnership very quickly. So I'm not sponsored by these companies, but I use Cosmic Insight, which is a Vedic sidereal app. Hey, Booyah, how are you? And also Astro Chart or Astro Birth. But if you're watching me and I do Vedic, it's no point of you trying to download a Western astrology. I'm not trying to convert you over or anything like that. But you're going to get confused with the messages, okay? Because Western astrology really do not give you so much attention to detail like Vedic sidereal, okay, when it comes to breaking down all of your houses. So Cosmic Insight, the link to it is in my about section at the bottom of the page for Android or for iPhone, and also in my description area. So genius to experiment with the discovery and the results that you're going to get or see from being very eccentric. Now, this Aquarius card, 11th house, is about, a group of people. It could be at your job. It could be like at a company picnic. It could be around a group of people that you go around, okay, or be invited to. It also is like your friends. It's about networking, coming together to everybody put their genius mind together to come up with something. So it could be a meeting or a group meeting, business meeting that some of you may be having to go to. It could be an orientation at a job that some of you will also be attending. Okay, this is also you networking with friends, or maybe you are, what do they call that when you collab? Some of you could be collabing with somebody, whether it's on video or artistry or something like that. Hey, Ghost Warrior. Okay, so Aquarius is very opposite of the Wallflower. Okay, and today's title was being a wallflower. Okay, now whether you're an Aquarius or not, it could be that you're about to be in this energy. Okay, so I don't ever want to tell you what to do, but your suggestion, your advice is something can be coming up where that you would need to be around a group of friends, in some type of activity, a pool party, some type of invitation. Because if you could see in the shadow here, is somebody back here dancing, and then this is somebody dancing right here. Okay, but she's sitting in the chair feeling either overlooked, feeling replaced, feeling ignored, feeling bored, feeling obsolete, not with the program, okay, not understanding the assignment, okay, especially if you've been invited to something, right? And everybody around there getting a groove on, but she's sitting there like she's not understanding the assignment, okay? So Aquarius energy is very different. You need to come out of your cocoon. Okay, so thank you, Ghost Warrior, for that analogy. So the wildflower also can be that for you, for a lot of us, where that, because right up under that card, Aquarius, again, from yesterday, was the South Node, okay? Having a sense of anxiety, needing time, or been taking a lot of time to yourself, healing. And the purpose of your cocoon can be that soon, right, you will be coming out of that cocoon status and turning into the butterfly and being able to transition from your transformation. So you're healing while you're in that cocoon, okay? Protecting yourself from some type of, you've been getting a house music park. Yeah, unfortunately too, me too. But, I'm an Aquarius second house, but I'm very outgoing, very, like to be outside, if that's how you want to say it. But I've always been an at-home person, okay, because my seventh house would be Cancer. So even though I'm a Aquarius as a second house, my first house is Capricorn. So from Capricorn straight over is a Cancer, right? Cancer is fourth house, which is home, which can be considered like a wallflower. I like to be at home. I like to do things around my house. I like to fix up my house. I like to make my house very comfortable and things like that. Yes, a homebody. But it's saying too, we're going to clarify it some more, right? Is it still time for you to be a wallflower? Now it may not be for the rest of this year. It could just be the energy for the weekend. Okay, but we're going to see. Now, I'm also looking at this card a little differently today. This also could be her or him, whoever you are, okay? Their alter ego. Where that, sometimes this person here sitting in a chair may be this outgoing, having a great time, being out with friends, family, networking, being invited to a group of people to do some type of activity or to go to some type of party, whatever it is, okay? And this can actually be her. But right now, she's in her type of, can be frame of mind, something that she's thinking very heavily about. Her mind also can be somewhere else, but this also could be her still as an alter ego, okay? So we're gonna see. Because the Aquarius card is asking you already to be eccentric, okay? And this picture right here is not eccentric. That's the very opposite of eccentric. Now, the only thing going on with Aquarius is that Saturn has moved out of Aquarius 2 days ago and moved back into Capricorn, okay? Until I think until the end of the year or till October or something like that. I forgot, okay? We're going to do a reading about that too. So by Saturn moving back into Capricorn, leaving Aquarius, some of you can actually now start to be a wallflower coming from your eccentric self or vice versa. It just depends on how Aquarius fit into your chart or how Saturn sits into your chart. In what house? Because Saturn, for some of you, Saturn is about a teacher, learning, being very disciplined. So if you have been very disciplined, right, then the card now is asking you to, you can start to not be so much as a wallflower, to now do your sense of discovery, like networking, researching, using your genius mind to put those experiments to work now, okay? To be the magician also, like we talked about yesterday, right? Creating new things, creating and making new friends. You can't make new friends sitting as a wallflower, okay? You might as well just stay at home. So the card is asking you to be more eccentric, to accept some of those invitations, okay? So that can start to be what's about to be new and different, okay? Can also be coming from a cocoon, like Ghost Warrior 2 said, right? And coming from that cocoon stage, you're now about to see and walk through your vision, visioning yourself or what you have been thinking, planning, re-strategizing, recalculating. Okay, now is about time to put it to work. Also could be wishing and manifesting. Oh, look at there. See, y'all know if I'm already started to talk and channel something, and then I must be already on, must be already on the same page here. We on the same street, okay? We on the same street. We inside the same Uber, okay? Going to the same place. So dating, okay? So some of you may start to date differently. You also could meet new people where those type of people will be somebody new, okay? Not your usual type that you may need to date, or vice versa. Somebody that you meet you may be their unusual type. Because going after the same type of person in your past or lately, you've been learning a lot of lessons from that type of person, right? Hey, Reese. So Reese, I got you. When your message come through, your message will come through, okay? Usually I get messages 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning where I can't sleep, and I start getting channeled messages. So when I get your message, you'll get your private video to your email, okay? All right, so dating, okay? Take your pick. You could be eccentric and go out and be with your friends and family. But 11th house of Aquarius also is your hopes and dreams. Okay, sitting here thinking that I'm not going to be able to date anybody. I can't find anybody. There's nobody worth my time, effort. Okay. I don't want to be put in any type of third party type of situations. So I'm going to continue to do me and be my usual self here as a wallflower. But your next card is dating, though. Okay. Now, some of y'all can be getting ready to be sat down because you have came from the dating world or the dating scenario. But I'm going back to the card again of what's new and different about you. So this actually can be somebody new that you will be meeting or going on a first date, second date, third date, right? And this is you being very unconventional or needing to be. Being very unconventional is the very opposite of a wallflower. So, ooh, look at there, soulmate. Releasing one soulmate from your past or past people, because the wallflower card is the first card, is the strongest. So anything behind it can also be your past. So a soulmate type of relationship that you thought was the one, even if you lived with that person, dated that person for over 2 years, 5 years, 6 years, whatever it was from your past, it didn't work out. So this is why, again, you're sitting there as the energy, as the wallflower. But the Aquarius card is saying it's time to get up. It's time to be unconventional, to do something totally different, to look totally different, change your haircut, your hair color, the way that you dress, or the way that you usually wouldn't wear that if you would go out, okay? not too trashy, but you know, it can be that maybe you don't wear mini skirts anymore. Okay. So that will be something very unconventional for you to do, to actually show your legs or to show your thighs, you know, or maybe you wear a lot of skirts, but you don't wear jeans. So that can be, you know, something unconventional for you. Changing your hair color, even you guys, okay? Maybe some of you guys, yes, very, very sassy. Because y'all see my pictures all the time and I stay looking sassy, right? Yes. And I'm about to change my hair color for the weekend. Okay, I stay changing my hair color. So I probably may be going blonde this weekend, right? So, but I've always been unconventional since I've been a child. So that's nothing new to me. But for some of y'all, it could be that, you know, if you don't ever want to cut or change your hair color, that's what wigs are for, right? And a color itself would totally change your whole persona, your appearance, right? If you don't wear makeup every day, then going to get just your eyebrows done or lash extensions or some type of mini makeover with makeup, right? And a change of a hair color will do wonders. You'll be surprised. And somebody's going to see you stepping out of your box, right? So coming from the past, you know, you gave plenty of people opportunities to date you, or you were in a serious relationship thinking that they were the soulmate, but that situation is over. And now, you know, you're leading into dating anew. Now, you also see the full moon there, right? With Saturn just going back into Capricorn, it was a, what was that? A Capricorn full moon, I believe. So this also can be a Cancer, or you could be a Cancer. I'm also seeing Libra here, Aquarius, and that's what I see so far. 8th house also is work, Scorpio. So yeah, something from your past did not work out. This also could be the you're about to be grouped into some type of orientation or a new job. Okay, some of you haven't been working lately, but now also, like it says, to get into your genius mindset and start to experiment with, especially if you wanting to become or is an entrepreneur, right? You haven't been putting a lot of work and effort into your experiments. Okay, changing up your website, ordering new products, creating, as the magician, a new product, okay, for your business. Hey, Melissa. Also, you haven't been putting any effort or work into a relationship anymore, or you're changing your mind about the level of work that you're putting in a relationship because your vision is changing. And that is about, you know, that's going to be new and different about you. Your vision has changed. So even the type of person that you were dating in the past, it probably wasn't going to continue to work anyway, because you are changing as a person, right? You're changing as a person. But you could be feeling stuck a little bit right now as the Wallflower, but I feel that's also about to change. Now, if you're currently in a relationship, I feel that you don't want to be in it anymore. But don't let that also stop you from going out, socializing, meeting new people, and making new friends. Because this, or your future, or your next steps, is going to be about obtaining your dreams through your hopes and desires, right? If you remember from yesterday, the card that came out was the dream. If you watched my reading from yesterday, where's that card? You know, I put it back up. You've been taking things very slow, you know, not rushing anything, not taking things very serious. If you have been dating with people, you know, But also those people could have been starting to get boring to you. So now you don't have any choice but to, kind of step out the box a little bit, or it's time to, and to start doing something different. This was the card from yesterday. Remember that? It said the dream. And she reminds you exactly of how she's sitting here as the wallflower. Thinking about your future, having a vision of a love, romance, partnership, that closeness, that compassion, dating, having the same or similar vision about what both of you would want and want to work together on. Having a sense of a soulmate, or however you want to put it. But it don't have to continue to be a fantasy or a dream, right? Because 11th house of Aquarius is coming out over here. But you're going to have to start 5th house of dating. So that means you do have to get up. You do have to meet somebody. You do have to participate in the activities that's going on around you. And there's somebody over here in the background, but you got your back to them and you're not paying anybody around you any attention. Again, that is not being eccentric. You're going to have to discover. And the discover means not to continue to sit and wonder in awe and wonder if your dream or your hope is going to manifest for you. You have to be a participant. Okay. Bottom of the deck is communication in reverse. So, this can be for some of you, a first date. Maybe you did meet somebody going out a couple of weeks ago or a couple of days ago or the weekend, and you have not exchanged information yet. Or maybe you talked for a couple of days and they haven't texted you back. Now, this reading also can be for the person you don't know, and they're being a wallflower, coming from a relationship that they have ended, needing to be more eccentric, just like you. So that's why it's very imperative for both of you, even if you don't know the person, a new person that's coming into your life, they need to stop being a wallflower too. Okay. And they would need to step out of their comfort zone, right? And to participate or allow themselves to be introduced through another friend. Okay. And the dating process can happen. All right. So you're, sudden. Well, so we got 777. So you also need to look at there. Number 11. A hope, wish, and dream being manifest suddenly. Somebody gonna hit the jackpot also can be literally. Okay. But suddenly you may have this sense of discovering who you are, how much more you can be. Also finding a right type of job or position that you will be applying for too. Okay. Because Saturn coming from Aquarius going into Capricorn. Capricorn is 10th house of your work, your job. So some of you will be getting suddenly a call back, even though communication, we're going to clarify, is in, girl, me too. It goes for here. You're going to get communication soon. Okay. I do believe for some type of employment. All right. Coming unfroze as the polar bear. That means to me also thawing out. Okay. You know, the polar bear hibernates during the winter, right? And then it comes out doing the, you've been singing the Prince songs, 7-7. Oh, okay. Well, keep those numbers and, keep those numbers. So now we got number 10 and we also got number 15. So I don't promote playing lotto. Okay. You're grown. You do what you want to do, but also look at your numbers here, right? So, again, when we talk about the nodes, because I have to keep remembering too that K2 is in South Node, which is Libra right now, and Rahu, which is bringing a lot of illusion to you and blowing your mind up bigger than what a situation really is. Okay, so that's Rahu. So, yeah, everybody's money, but your money is about to change. So it also saying that you're going to be starting to be able to discover different opportunities. Okay, experiment, being genius to think up different ways of sources of income. Okay, because of Saturn going into Capricorn, 10th house is finding your deeper calling. Why are you here on earth? What are you very good at naturally? Okay, what is it that you like to do? Can you turn that into some type of, I'm hearing prototype, okay? The government also could be about to release something here, okay, as some type of prototype with Aquarius, 11th house, because somebody has been in the lab or experimenting. A lot of genius minds has been getting together or grouped together, making some type of experiment. Okay, so make sure you listen out for your news about what is the next discovery, what is the next type of shot, cure, finding also some type of artifact or some type of huge artifact, whether it be as above or below in the ground. So it also could be in space, because 11th house of Aquarius. Okay, so this is going to be the government can be about to make sudden wealth, a lot of money off of this type of experiment. All right, so it's the same thing with you. The same way the government can do that, so can you. But you have to use the genius mind that you are. You're very smart, right? And you've already been thinking of ideas that you've been wanting to do. So it's time to put it into action with Saturn moving into Capricorn, because that's going to be your career sector. Some of you have not been working because your 8th house of work over here is in reverse. But you're about to be led back into that. Okay? So again, the polar bear is coming out of hibernation. Yes. Also your feelings, your actions, about to be able to ready to mingle. And look at there he go. With his cute self. Yes. Whoever this is that you're about to meet, they have not been being very eccentric in a way, in a saying, okay, that you still would want to wish to be with them. Or they had a chance to make a wish to the polar bear in the winter time. This could have been in the winter. Somebody's birthday also could be in the winter or in July or summer here. Okay. I'm also hearing October, the month of June. But somebody had a chance to manifest or to, ask you out on a date. Could have been in the winter, but now they're waiting till now, the summer. Because I feel somebody here, even if this is a new person, it took them a while to come out. Even you too, okay? It's taking you a while to come out of the polar bear, which is energy of ice, frozen water, a sense of being comfortable, because the polar bear in the water, right, is its natural habitat. So for somebody to come out of their natural habitat, which can be not dating or dating too many people, okay, because this person or gentleman also could have been a Casanova, but they only had love still for one person. You see the red rose there. But they didn't never put any work in. Okay. So they feel like they missed that wish of connecting with you as their soulmate. Now, if this is the same instance as a new person, both of you will feel like you hit the or met the right person suddenly on some type of event, date, outing. Okay. And I feel both of you has stopped really wishing for the soulmate type of thing, you know, right? Because you've been meeting or, you know, coming from a past relationship or past relationships. Well, it just wasn't wealthy. It was no abundance. It was no prosperity in the ending, right? So it's kind of left you reconsidering and remembering more of your past than what's coming up suddenly as wealth for your future. Needing to become eccentric and outgoing and feeling more alive and happy and changing possibly the way your appearance look, because the way your appearance look also will affect your personality. And when your personality tend to change a little bit, you start to attract this. Again, you have to remember that if you go to a casino, and y'all know I love the casino, right? When you go to a casino, or the old version, this is an old version of a casino, right? With the coins and stuff that used to fall out. It's digital, right? It's digital now. What was the sound of an old casino with the coins falling out? Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. All the metal was hitting each other, right? Falling all over the floor and falling everywhere. That was the sound of abundance. That was the sound of a frequency, of a vibration of prosperity. So, you know, this is the energy. Let me put this out so I can hurry up and get through. But some of y'all just not wanting to, you know, make another wish or really put in wish map. Ooh, look at there. To put in, some of y'all still not really thinking or vibrating on that frequency. Like, I don't want a relationship. I don't really wish to go through that again. But it's really not your choice. It's not your choice. You know why? Because it's still part of your destiny. It's still part of your fate. So you're going to have to come out of the wallflower and fix that about yourself. Just because stuff in the past didn't work, don't got nothing to do with your future. So you're going to cut off really the whole rest of your life because something or some things didn't work in your past. You're not dead and it's not over yet. So you have to get up. Exactly. The Hermit in reverse. And look what else fell out. Y'all know I don't make this up now. Like I said, coming out the Hermit. You just did a vision board and I got money all over it. Oh, well. However, it's going to, because Virgo 6th house also is work and service. It's 9-to-5 job. Now, not all of us wants to do or continue to work a 9-to-5 job. So the things that you will be genius about and experiment with, and your sense of discovery will also lead you into the future. Okay, long-term finances. So Virgo is about delays, but it came in reverse. It's also about your health, right? Is partnership, is the way that you lose money. So some of you are about to stop losing money, and it will be a gain. It also could be the person that you meet is very financially stable or stable enough where that y'all can come to some type of discovery together as a business or a partnership, and, you know, start to date and Y'all come up with a business idea together. It's all different type of stuff. But if you're not open to want to meet somebody, to date somebody, you don't ever know who you're about to be paired with for your future. Because both of y'all could be having the same type of idea. You link together, you start dating, you start falling in love. Because remember, I told you 5th house goes to 6th house. 5th house is dating, 6th house is Virgo, where things start to get worked out. Okay, you start putting work into dating this person and getting to know them. And then from 6th house of Virgo, it goes to 7th house of Libra, which is marriage and partnership. But it got to start at dating. You got to start at dating. You got to start to get to know the person. Coming out of your comfortable zone, okay? Throwing out those emotions and feelings. Okay, you done reevaluate them enough now as the Wallflower. And it's time to suddenly do something about it. Because you have the Swan. The soulmate card up here is in reverse with the wishing wheel. The wishing wheel is 11th house of Aquarius. Your hope, wishes, and dreams. So, again, soulmate, twin flame, the one, becoming a pair of things, blooming love, faith, and deep soul connection. Well, me and you both, Ghost Warrior. I've been had high cholesterol. All right, so let's read why Virgo is in reverse quickly. Not being hardworking, okay, not using your intelligence. And I'm not calling you dumb. It's something here that you need to look or be more intelligent about. Whatever you know that is, that's for you. If you know you need to be more intelligent, okay, or to use your intelligence about, you know better than to continue to do this or to eat that or not do this or not do that, then that is what it's talking about, okay? It's saying that you're trying to play dumb when you're very smart. Yes. Now, this card being in reverse is the opposite of reserved. It's eccentric and outgoing. Okay? Stop being critical on yourself. Stop being so exact or nitpicking at something or somebody or a situation. Let something flow. Okay? You don't have to be very conscientious about your body, your weight. You got a zit on your face, or you didn't go get your beard shaved, or guys, you know, you just threw on some tennis shoes, but they're not new tennis shoes, or, you know, whatever it is. Okay. Let me get your last two cards. How many minutes we're at? 38. So give this person a chance. Don't be nitpicky at them or the situation. Don't do it. Well, I'm so glad this card came in the upright. Because y'all remember last year this card kept coming up in reverse. And I was like, oh, hell no. Okay, look at there. Destiny, spirituality, divine guidance, trials and tribulations, necessity, conviction, okay, duty, crisis, and fate. Right next to the soulmate, twin flame, the one. Remember, K2, like I told you, is in Libra, and K2 is spirituality. Okay. I think it was my OCD and wanting myself to be perfect, and I have to stop. Well, you know, everybody's like that. Some people do got it worser. We have a card right here in reverse. Some people have it worser. Me, I just don't want to be bothered with people. So I don't know if that's nitpicky. And I be having the faith, but I just don't want to invest the time. I don't know. I've always been a homebody, but when I do go outside, I do go outside, but a lot of times I do still, when I go outside, I sit like a wallflower because I really don't take the approach of approaching men. Okay. So if somebody don't really, then that could be a change or something that I need to do. I don't be circling all around the club and talking to everybody in their face. No, I pretty much get somewhere and sit down too, and if somebody say something to me, I'll say something back, being open like that. But that also could be considered a wallflower, especially if you're going out in the club, but I don't go to the clubs that got all the weed smoke in it, and I don't do all those. I go to lounges. I go to cigar bars where it's a lot of older people sitting back, chilling with the cognac and a cigar or something like that. I go to very chill type of environments. I don't go to the clubs that got a lot of people that's 18, 23 and all that type of stuff in it. Okay, so it depends on your environment that you choose to hang out in too. Some of you may need to switch that up. Okay, so we got destiny with a new soulmate being divinely guided. Now, also remember, if this is a new person, this is their reading too. So somebody is being more or will be needing to be more open to their wish fulfillment about divinely being guided to find or meet a new soulmate too, to become a pair, because they're coming out of their comfort zone, okay, the polar bear, and will decide to start dating. Now, yes, they could have had love for somebody, or, maybe they still got love for somebody, but it didn't work. You see the work card in reverse? So that's how they left that soulmate. Mm-hmm. But they're going to feel like they hit the jackpot when it comes to you, and vice versa, which is very good. So that's why it's saying that the Hermit card, don't be so nitpicky, because some things people will change from within if they want something to work. And you can always change somebody's clothes. I mean, hey. And I mean that not by changing the person, far as if somebody's not really feeling good about their self and their self-esteem, maybe they're not going to be, maybe they got the most expensive clothes in the world in their closet. But if they're not feeling it on that day, that month, they're just going to continue to put on a t-shirt and some jeans. You understand? But that don't mean they don't have it. So that's why the Virgo card is in reverse, asking you don't be so nitpicky. It's a lot of people that like to judge people. Yes, it's very good to judge people by first appearance or the first time you meet them. But wait until you get a little bit more in there and get to know them better before you say, oh, that person don't got this, they don't got that, they not about anything. It's a lot of millionaires that walk around Atlanta with plain tennis shoes, a plain white t-shirt, and some regular jeans. And then they come out of the mall and they get into Lamborghinis, they get into Rolls Royces. You understand what I mean? Don't be so nitpicky where that you're not even so nitpicky about yourself, but somebody who's trying to approach you, you're already nitpicky about them. They also can be the same about you. Your last card in reverse is the Hummingbird, which is enjoyment, being in the present moment, a delayed response, not being resilient, lift out of negativity. Okay, that's in reverse. So somebody is not all the way lifted out of negativity yet. Okay, they're still in a sense of darkness because of something didn't work. Now that also could be a loss of a job, the change of a job, the darkness of coming from a relationship that did not work out, feeling overlooked or being replaced by somebody else because the man is holding a rose. Okay, so by the Hummingbird being in reverse, this person and or you is still in that heaviness. Okay, not seeing being lifted out of the negativity of the love that they had for somebody and it wasn't reciprocated. Okay. Yes, everybody still always want to continue to work on trying to figure out the results and the outcome, and you ain't even started it yet. You're not God. You don't know what the outcome is going to be. That comes from a fear of being rejected already. Okay, that people tend to already figure out, well, I already know it's not going to work because I was rejected before. Okay, but that was that situation that had to teach you a lesson. Saturn will give you what you wish and manifest for, but you're going to have to put work in it. And sometimes it may be several different situations and projects or jobs until you learn. Okay, because Saturn had me working a lot of different jobs over the years. But you know what? Each one of those jobs that I worked, I learned so much from each one, so that when I apply for something else, my experience is very long. I now have experience in doing this, and this from that job. I get another one. I have experience in this. That's what a resume is. Okay? When you want to strive for excellence, pushing yourself to act, think. Yes, exactly. Booyah. Okay, so I guess let's throw y'all out the door. I'm glad y'all showed up today for your reading. Okay, well, that was quick. So this is your door. It's cute or whatever. Okay. And morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn are inspired source. So yes, getting up in the morning, knowing that tomorrow is going to be a different day, a new day for you to thrive and to get some things accomplished. You may meet somebody that day. You never know what that day entails for you. Okay. And each day you are getting closer to your fate and destiny. But if you're wasting your time by not trying to continue to work on yourself, invest into yourself, the people that you do meet, if you figure out that they're not the one, then okay, you start putting work or effort into it, and then you move on. Don't let it make you feel so devastated that, and you have to also stop thinking that everybody you meet is going to be the one. They're not. Some people are meant to be met to have a good time. Everybody wants somebody that they can call and, hey, let's go to a movie. Let's go to an arcade. Let's go shoot pool. Let's go bowling. Let's go hiking. Let's go river tubing. Let's go swimming. Everybody's not meant for you to be in a relationship with. If you come out of that frame of mind and have friends, then one of those friends, you will end up, you know what I mean by one of those friends. One of those people could turn into, in the future, as a pair, as a couple. But if you already nitpick somebody, and as soon as you meet them, you think that they're supposed to be the one you're supposed to marry, that's how you automatically let yourself get let down. And then it affects your self-esteem. Meditate under the sun. So the morning memory, something also can be a triggering effect for you that happens at night, but it's going to leave you with some type of memory the next day. So like if you meet somebody one night and y'all hanging out, or you being first introduced to that person, somebody has a memory, or you will have a memory about that person the next day. It also could be that whoever this is, you're going to leave some type of aha moment with them to make them want to come out of their comfort zone and to start to look at relationship differently. like they can have a relationship again for the future. They could be partnered with you, okay, as a pair. They could, start to develop love for you. I don't think it's going to be suddenly, but it's going to be a work in progress. The Hermit card in reverse. You get what I'm saying? Because both of you are being divinely guided, or is open to be divinely guided, okay, through your spirituality, even though you're losing hope and faith in your wish manifestation. But the card also says to only do your necessities. Okay, don't put so much work and effort into, if you do meet somebody, don't put a whole bunch of work and effort into it. You put as much as they put as much. If they put a little bit more, then you put a little bit more. Don't go all overboard, okay? You just met this person and you already trying to book the building for the wedding and all. No. Okay? Only do the necessity. Let me put a card quickly on this because it does have crisis and duty. Somebody has to have conviction about and say, okay, through their faith and prayer, this is what I want. As conviction, I do want to be monogamous. I do only want one person now to date. Okay? Somebody is saying they want something and they're going to change, but somebody may not be having true conviction about it. Well, that answers your question. Okay, so as a crisis, somebody could have, yes, left a relationship and or marriage before, whether it was recent or in the past. So, but they also, I asked about conviction. Somebody needs to have conviction about partnership and marriage for them again. But they also are learning the necessity about a foundation or marriage and partnership. Maybe they were living together, or maybe you were living together with somebody in the past, but as the relationship didn't go anywhere, right, and y'all broke up, your conviction about relationship also could have changed your perspective about marriage, okay, because of the bad heartbreaks or the bad breakups. So you like, well, I don't even want to get married. If a regular relationship don't even work like this, then I don't even want marriage then. You know what I mean? So this also could be the mindset of this masculine here, where that they have to have conviction from the inside spiritually, okay? That partnership or marriage, the one, is or can be something for them for their future. Let me see what this communication in reverse, for some of y'all who need to know that. It's in the upright. Yep, I kept calling on the magician. There we go. All right, so no communication, no talking. So this also could be somebody you haven't talked to as an ex or whatever, right? So they're curious, but they're about to take inspired action, like I said. But if they want to do proposal to you, they got to have conviction. They got to make their own self believe as conviction that they do want a next level of relationship, that they do want marriage for the future and or now. Because the magician could be wanting to turn this ring in the upright. But somebody's trying to understand, is this their duty now, to fall through with this, to stand 10 toes down on it now, okay? Coming from, soulmates and relationships that didn't work out. being divinely guided. Remember, because the hummingbird was in reverse, needing to being lifted out negativity of negative mind thinking, negative type of aspects, thinking negatively about being in a relationship or partnership and or marriage now. Okay. Because the enjoyment was in reverse. So you or this person has not really been enjoying their self, because the person that they do love, I feel if it's an ex, okay, which is you, they haven't, or nothing has been really working out for them. So now they want to come to you, but they know they have to do marriage or partnership. And it kind of seems like this person may feel like you may not have your own sense of conviction to allow them back to even, because it's been such a crisis between the both of you, for them to even ask for this from you. So for some of you, this can be the start up between an ex, or dating over again, starting over, putting the work and effort into it now from both of you if you want reconciliation. Or if this is a new person, then they are leaving or lifting themselves out of negativity, coming from a sense of darkness. Who they loved, what they used to love, it didn't work. Okay, so now they have to have conviction and seeing the necessity of becoming this now, not keep going from a relationship in person to person to person. Okay, so they're gaining conviction as the magician. Remember, the magician is a creator. So if this person and you want to create this, it can happen, right? Somebody is going to take that inspired action as the manifester here. Okay. And is very curious, and it's about to thinking of what they're going to say and send communication out. But like I said, if you haven't met the person, you're going to meet the person when you go out. That's why you got to get up as a wallflower. All right. All right. So I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. And this man at the bottom of this deck. Okay. Yep. Stability. Ooh. Stability. Wealthy man. Some of y'all may have more than one choice. Gonna have to make a decision. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Long-term commitment and finances. Some of y'all may meet more than one person. You know how you be out and you may take or get somebody's number, more than one person number. One person you're going to see as the one. The other person can be a contender. Okay. All right. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.